Yeah.
But we don't have to be part of Spencer
No.
as long as we are the provider unit for this fire territory.
Yeah, I'm just saying, the town of Gosport itself cannot do a fire territory by themselves.
That's correct.
They have to have another entity to go with it.
That's correct. And it's, and before you decide to go here, you'd have to approach the township trustees, or at least one township trustee that's adjacent, and see if they're interested in doing it, so.
Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sure.
But, I mean, we can start both of them at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we can start both of them at the same time.
Did you read your minutes?
Best I could, yes. I got one page. I think they're okay.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can you do a signature for last week's?
Make a motion to approve the bills for September 9th.
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Well,
Got the water update.
Well, we got a new main run down 7th Street.
Mm-hmm.
No action on the new plant this week. Other than that, everything else.
Do you have any idea when they're gonna,
No, they leave
End
it.
of July, I believe it was.
I think that's what it was, end of July.
I think they've got other
Next year.
projects that they must be working on because Travis told me everything's down there, all the equipment. So we just gotta put it together.
What's Gosport, chopped liver? I mean,
Sounds like you need to get on grade and stuff and.
yeah,
Well, the electricians have got to come in. I mean, the generator hasn't got any batteries in it, no fuel in it, so it hasn't been even tested.
Well, that'd be the very last thing to do is
Yeah.
generate.
Our state room's down.
I did talk to Vine and Nathaniel today, and they've got the materials ordered and hope to start on 3rd Street next week.
good. Yeah, somebody asked me about that today. We have this Kaliki Holdings LLC. They owe us $522.72. Wanda has tried numerous times to get a hold of them. I don't know, do we need to send, that's since when? April was the last time you, or, yeah.
No, that building has 3 different separate apartments in
Right.
it. So, I mean, I've tried, I've left a voicemail. I
Maybe-
send them bills every month.
Maybe if we shut the water off, he'll get with us.
Yeah, because those tenants are gonna get really,
They're paying
really
their rent.
upset.
Gets people's attention pretty quick.
Shut the water off tomorrow.
Pretty quick. Where's that at?
It's
Behind the bank, that, what is that?
Masonic
Masonic Lodge.
And they're paying for 1 meter and they ought to be paying for 3.
Mm-hmm,
Oh, that's the one that's split into 4 or 3 or 4 different
Yeah.
ones.
yeah.
From sidewalk, yeah.
Shut it off tomorrow and put a padlock on it.
And then change the codes on it to make them like the big house on top of the hill.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
Are we gonna make them pay for 3 meters? Or 3?
Yes.
Donnie knows how to do that. You gonna do that?
We'll change the code so that they'll get a bill for 3 minimum water bills, but if they go over 9,000 gallons, then it'd be extra on top of that.
Okay.
And Donnie's gonna teach Wanda how to do that.
Yes.
We
I'm
have a
always,
motion to that effect? We have a motion to that
Oh.
effect?
Make a motion that we shut their water off tomorrow
And fix the bills
and fix the bills.
in 3.
Yep.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thanks, Terry. Make a motion to take a break for a budget hearing.
I don't think you can until 7:15.
Oh,
We can go ahead with the meeting, but I think we advertise and
Motion to
we'll
take a break.
act at 7:15. We need to do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
We can go ahead with the rest of the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the last thing we do, that's okay.
Sewer update?
The breakers in there have been giving me headaches lately, I don't know why,
Where?
at the waste plant in the rice pit. Been put down, messed with some wiring, tightened some screws up and it started working again, so maybe they're secure, I don't know.
Hopefully.
But other than that, it's maybe behaving itself,
Is that in the lift station or is that at the
Raz
plant?
pit.
Raz
it's
pit?
a plant.
Streets?
Well, they came and did some paving work yesterday, but they didn't finish it.
Somebody's worked on that panel before.
Was it a leak?
Uh,
Electric bus?
maybe. Didn't seem like it was too terribly long ago.
I've seen their trucks down there doing something at one point.
We've had breakers replaced, some starters, something,
Mhm.
by electrician.
Yeah.
That was last month.
Was it that recent? I mean, I'm thinking probably further back than that, but maybe they were.
There was an extra bill for something last month for wastewater.
Fire department?
Get them back.
I don't have anything.
You don't have anything?
You got that thing from,
No, but I got my certificate today.
I sent that to you today?
No,
Yeah, they, you replied to me.
I already had it. Are we gonna take a vote on this storage building?
The only thing that concerns me is if we were able to do a local territory, that if there were funds available to cover, we might have a better fire station. Do we
I
have the
don't-
cash to pay for something we need right now? There's nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to get any
Cooperation.
cooperation with the,
So just move forward with what we
I think
think we
so.
can do.
yep,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh, we're gonna okay the building?
yeah,
We need to get some bids.
yeah. We need some bids on a 50 by 100 storage unit building.
Ronnie, did you talk to somebody?
I've talked to a few different ones. That's been a long time ago. If I get back online and
We probably need to pull them in ourselves.
I can get you some numbers and stuff, you can call them and talk to them.
Okay. We do that, we'll give them a call. I think that's big enough, right?
We should make a motion for size.
Well, that's what I'm asking Brian.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get everything we need, but,
No, I understand that, but
you know, I
if
have
we
no
could
place for.
get this now with what we've got,
Okay, my question,
He's not gonna
is
order
if we're just gonna
it.
build a storage unit, where are we gonna have the firemen meet at and do training and all that? Because they can't do it in the building.
I understand
I
that.
can't hear a word he's saying. Come up here.
My
I can't hear a
question
word you
was-
say back there. Get up here where I can hear
You
you.
don't have a
My
serious,
question was, if we just build a storage facility, where are we gonna have our trainings and meetings and stuff at? We can't do it in the building.
At the fire building,
If we
fire
don't-
department
If we
there.
don't tear down and we do some repairs, maybe we can reutilize that building
Mhm.
as a overflow meeting
Gonna
type
have,
building, the structure.
gonna have 5 bays in it, for 6 bays.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be,
Yeah,
there's not
And
gonna be an
it's gonna be 100 foot deep.
No,
Right.
No?
It's gonna be
We
50
changed
foot.
that already?
Well, no. As a storage facility, it
Okay.
can't be used for,
You can't be an occupancy permit to it
right.
right.
It's just for storing.
It's just
Storing
for
the
storage,
trucks. That's all
that's
it
it.
is.
for now.
But the old building,
We
if we
can
fix the
use
blocks
that.
on it, we could use that for a meeting room.
For what?
The
For a
old
meeting
station.
room.
Oh, yeah. But you can store the trucks in that, can't you?
Yeah, just,
In
that's
a,
all
in
you
a five, if
can
you
do.
put up a 5 bay building, you can store the trucks in there, right?
Yeah, that's all you're gonna be able to do, put the trucks in.
Yeah, and you can have your meetings in the other building.
I thought the other building was coming down, was my impression.
Well, if it does, we'll build you another one, I guess. I don't know. We might have to leave it up for a year. Okay?
But hopefully, what I would like to do on this storage building is make it to where in the future, if it needs to be added on to, we can add on to it.
Yes.
I
Makes
mean, I
sense?
understand what you're saying, but
We don't have money for a huge,
Kitchen
Yeah,
and multiple
bathroom,
bathrooms
and
and.
we don't have the
sleeping quarters
money.
And all that.
I understand that.
yeah.
Once you get the
That's why
building
I'm looking
up.
for money.
Trying to get as much as we can for as little as we can, you know? I mean,
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I
make it
know,
workable for you.
I know the way it's gonna go is we're gonna put up the storage facility, and you guys say we're gonna add on to it in 5 years, and then you guys aren't gonna be here, and nobody's gonna add on to it. And we're gonna be stuck with what we got. That's my problem, that's my concern,
Right.
because
Is there any way possible we could work it into,
To where they,
to where they would have to add on to it in the future, if need be?
I don't think so.
Finance.
Mary?
committee question.
what, say if you build a 100 by 150 cold storage unit from now, Terry can elaborate on this. Then later on, we get some more money where we can make it an actual fire department. Could we do that? Go in back into the building
Ask
and
him.
add bathrooms? Yeah, then you have to go in and cut the concrete up and run lines, and water lines, and.
Now, that we
Why,
could do.
why couldn't you run water lines and stuff now? Because it's technically, if you run a water line in the building according to state, it's considered a fire station. Is that what the state says? Yeah, if it's got a one bathroom or one office in it, it's considered a station. I ain't saying put the bathroom and stuff in it now, just run the water lines with it.
Just run the lines for the water.
I mean, I'd have to check, but
Could you do that?
I can check. I'd say check with the state, see what you can get by with and what you can't get by with it. I call Sean tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, nothing else, have the state come down and explain it to you.
And you're saying 100 by 150?
Yeah.
I thought we said 50 by 100.
50 by 100.
50 by 100.
50 by 100.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100 by 50.
100 deep. Or
100 long,
100 long
50 deep.
and 50 deep.
That gives you plenty of room on your trucks. 'Cause
Yeah.
your trucks are 32
I
foot.
think you got to go
Is
deeper
that
than
going
that.
behind your current building on that open space, or where would it be?
Trucks are
Well, I'd have to
32
measure it out and
feet.
see.
You just said trucks are
I was
32
thinking,
feet.
if we done 100, it comes right up to the building. I know
2
that.
feet.
Yeah,
From the alley across.
Yeah.
the
Trucks.
foot there.
that gives you 18 feet of
Well,
line.
hell, yes.
That's plenty of
I
room.
thought they said there's only gonna be a few inches back
No.
there. Them trucks ain't 50 foot long.
Trucks are 32.
32 feet, so you're gonna have
I thought
18
the
feet,
engine was 36.
18 feet
Is it?
around the,
Both
you'll have
engines
18
are
feet
32.
on the back.
Yeah.
9 feet each.
Yeah, 9 feet
Not in one
each.
place,
9 feet this way and 9 feet this way.
Okay.
which gets small compared to.
But- And do you think a 5 bay or a 6 bay? If we do a 6 bay, we could use the 6 bay for storage.
A 5 bay would be fine, because we only got 4 trucks right now.
Right, but do we have stuff down here in this fire department and
I've
stuff?
got
at
stuff
the-
everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wouldn't
so
it
they
make
sell
sense
that.
to get everything into one building?
I mean, yeah, but you're gonna have one bay just packed full of storage shit.
Then we wouldn't have
That's
to
okay?
Mary,
shake.
Linda was in the office today,
Uh-huh.
and she said that this place is going to go for sale.
Yeah.
So stuff is gonna have to be moved out of it. She said she can't sit on it for too much longer.
She's looking to sell it.
I knew that. She called and talked to me about it a while back.
Okay.
Would a seat container, and this literally just popped in my head, help with something
I
like that?
mean,
Because we're talking about doing it
If
for
we have an
plumbing
empty
things.
base, we'd have room to put the stuff, it'd just be crammed in there, I mean,
Okay. Like outside storage, like a big seat container to
yeah.
things that you don't use very often, but you need to keep, that maybe that's a
It's
quick
like we
fix.
could put that building up to be added to at a later date.
So in this,
And they
my
might be able
next
to
question
do it then.
is, since you guys are talking about doing a 5-bay, are you just doing 5 12-foot doors on it?
Well, a regular sized door would be great for a brush truck and.
So we don't need the same size doors, right?
The bigger it is, the more expensive it is.
Yeah.
I'd like to have 3 12-by-12s at least.
Right. Plan for a little bit of growth. I mean, we're not growing very fast, but
Because when you're doing
be
it, you
prepared.
want to try to do it
12
enough.
foot, give us plenty of room with the engines, because those 10-foot doors are just too tight.
Right.
And then
It's
what
how
about
the
the
wall
brush
is.
truck and what size for those?
Brush
That's a
truck,
standard.
the brush truck and the other bay could probably just do 10-foot or
10 by-
10-foot doors,
10 by 10 or 10 by 12?
10 to 12.
It's only about 19 feet long, so you'll have plenty of extra room in that bag.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get some bids
Okay,
and we'll get this rolling. All right.
So motion to build
Yeah.
it 50 by 100.
get bids, you can get bids from the Amish. you can get
Make a
bids-
motion to build a 50 by 100. All in favor? Aye.
Now,
Okay.
he's talking about a different size door, so
Right.
you want to be careful if you can only use that door if you put a different one in for a certain thing.
Right.
So
Well, we
if
get
you
some
want them all the
estimates.
same,
And see,
you got to find out how much more they cost.
Right.
That's-
Yeah.
find
that's
out
what
what
we're
they
gonna do.
cost and
Yeah.
then kind of go from there.
Okay, I make a motion to recess and break for the budget hearing. Okay. Sure.
I just highlight that. and
Okay,
use it.
yeah.
Did you sign those off your recess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Notice is hereby given to taxpayers of Gosport, Civil Town, Owen County, Indiana, that the proper offices of Gosport Civil Town will conduct a public hearing on the year 2026 budget. Following this meeting, any 10 or more taxpayers may object to a budget, tax rate, or tax levy by filling an objection petition with the proper offices of Gosport Civil Town, not more than 7 days after the hearing. The objection petition must identify the provisions of the budget, tax rate, or tax levy to which taxpayers object. If a petition is filed, Gosport Civil Town shall adopt with the budget a finding concerning the objections in the petition and testimony presented following the aforementioned hearing. The proper offices of Gosport Civil Town will meet to adopt the following budget. Date of public hearing, Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. Time of public hearing, 7:15. Place of hearing, 309 North 9th Street, Gosport, Indiana. Date of adoption meeting,
Get it shut off.
This is an all dance.
I don't know about
It's a free skate.
Free skate.
Give me that. There you go. Shut it off. There we go.
there you go.
That was just my daughter wanting to know what I was doing, probably.
Date of adoption meeting,
That makes for good TV.
Tuesday, it would, wouldn't it? Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. Time of adoption meeting, 7:15 PM. Adoption meeting place, 301 North 9th Street, Gosport, Indiana. Okay, we got the fund name, the general fund, the budget estimate of $246,526. Maximum estimated funds to be raised, including appeals and levies exempt from maximum levy limitations, $51,918. Excessive levy appeals, 0. Current tax levy, $98,944. Levy percentage difference, negative 47.53%. Local road and street, 11,500. Maximum estimated funds to be raised, including appeals and levies exempt from maximum levy limitations, 0. Excessive levy appeals, 0. Current tax levy, 0. Motor vehicle, the MVH fund, motor vehicle highway, $111,873. Budget estimate. Maximum estimated funds to be raised, including appeals and levies exempt from maximum levy limitations, $51,000. Excessive levy appeals, 0. Current levy tax, 0. Cumulative capital, the cigarette tax. Budget estimate, $4,000. Maximum estimated funds to be raised, including appeals and levies exempt from maximum levy limitations, 0. Excessive levy appeals, 0. Current tax levy, 0. And that's that.
That's it.
Any discussion?
We're not making we're not voting on it until when,
The next meeting,
next meeting, we're gonna vote on it.
Okay.
Tuesday, September 23rd.
Yeah, Tuesday, September 23rd.
Okay.
Make a motion to go back to the regular meeting?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
So we was on fire, can I ask a question?
sure.
So you guys were talking about territory earlier, are you thinking about doing your own, or
Trying to come up with many
what's the
options,
thought process, I guess, that I should say?
what benefits the town the most, which, till we ask, till we get explained what's what, I don't know. So just trying to keep options open to what'll work best for the town.
Well, I can tell you guys this, if you do your own town, or your own territory, it'll be the best to do all 3 townships in the town, which generates you the most money.
And we had the trustees here last week, or last meeting, so hopefully, I haven't talked to him, but hopefully before this.
Spitballing, but if you guys are wanting to go Owen Valley, I'm not saying you will, but that would be something that me and Lee would have to work out what they're gonna do for here.
Right.
Because I know we've discussed a time or two, having at least 2 paid guys here at Gosport,
Right.
2 weeks.
Do we have 2 people that could, I mean,
Well-
doesn't everybody have a job and they're elsewhere?
We wouldn't have to hire 2, but basically what we discussed was at least 2 people here, full-time.
Right.
Can't. Again, this is not necessarily the proper time to do it, but the thing about it is that they have 3 full-time right now, and they're struggling financially because it's difficult for them to pay for those 3. And, you know, if we would join the fire territory at Owen Valley, we would have, in all likelihood, 1 seat on their board, on the fire territory board, and perhaps the 1 or more trustees would have a seat on that board as well. But the fire territory is advisory only. it advises the town council down in Spencer how to go about planning the budget and how about approving fire stations and everything else. The question is going to be, does the town of Gosport want to relegate fire protection to the Spencer Town Council?
No.
And, I mean, we can put together our own fire territory, but I think that the very first thing that has to happen is that the trustees, the Wayne Harrison and all of them have to be approached, their trustees, and the question posed, are you interested in a fire territory with the town of Gosport? If the answer is no, then you move on, because if we don't have at least one of them, as you say, to join in, then we can't form a fire territory.
Right.
But the thing about it is that we need, if we're going to do this, and we're going to take this seriously to start raising money for the fire department, you have to get started now. We're into September. There's an awful lot of work that has to be done in terms of ordinances and public meetings and everything else. There have to be at least 3 public meetings after the first of the year, and matching ordinances signed by all the units. So there's a lot of work to be done, and even if we got it approved, as I said, we would not start generating any money from it until spring of 2028.
Wouldn't it be 27?
How much more costly?
Wouldn't it be the spring of 27? If we got approved in 26, we wouldn't get our money till 27.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, yes. So not a year and a half from now
Yeah.
is when we would start.
Well, I'm just asking because I'm just kind of trying to figure out what we need to do or where we're wanting to go.
Well, we're discussing it.
That's all I'm asking.
My thing is,
I don't care how we do it, something's gotta be done.
we don't have enough people. We're gonna have to raise taxes.
You need to get out and get some people to join the fire department down here. That's what I think.
I don't disagree, but you
Work
gotta
on it.
figure every time you put somebody on, it's $5,000 to $6,000. Do we have $5,000 to $6,000 to put somebody on?
Sure. We'll
You
find
need
it.
more people, we gotta figure it out.
Donnie said we'll find it.
So, I mean,
So, question. Just because you have a fire territory, do you have to have paid firemen?
No.
Could you have a volunteer territory?
And the answer, we meaning the Owens Valley Fire Territory, which I was the attorney for 19 years, we had volunteers for the first 16 years, volunteers only, and there was a corporation made up of volunteer firefighters, and then we contracted with that group. Fact is that only the last 4 years has the board decided, after numerous requests, to start putting on full-time firefighters, but it ends up being a cost in the $70,000 to $80,000 per year range by the time we pick up all the perks and matching and everything else. And if times are lean, you can't afford to put on many firefighters full-time at that sort of rate. So you have to depend upon the firemen. You can have a fire territory, you can generate money for equipment and furnishings and buildings, and to pay a stipend to the volunteers on an annual basis. If you choose to do that, you do not have to have full-time.
Troy?
Firefighters, do they have to live within the Gosport, or can they be in the township?
They can be in the township. I don't know that there's any requirement that they even have to live within the confines of the fire territory.
I'd say we need to.
we got,
advertise
our
that.
family lives in Perry. Our bylaws state that you have to live within a mile of the township.
But, and that's fine, except that your bylaws are voluntary, okay? They're for your individual corporation, and you could, if you choose not to make that requirement, those bylaws can be amended.
Yeah, I'm just saying, our current bylaws
Right.
state that they have to be within a mile of the township lines. They don't have to be in the township, they can be a mile out.
Yep,
JD comes from Bloomington for work.
But he lives in Gosport.
He lives in Gosport.
Who's the ones that live in?
so I'm happy to discuss it with you, and if that's something that you want to explore, now's the time to do it, and quite honestly, we meaning the fire territory, never spent dime one on Baker Tilly or anybody advising us how to set this up. And, you know, that's not something I would recommend necessarily that the town of Gosport seek to invest in if we need to do it. I think the statute is pretty straightforward. The operation is straightforward. At one point in time in 2009, we litigated the question as to how it was to operate, and we filed a lawsuit against the state and had the court issue a declaratory judgment, which Judge Frank Nardi did at that time, setting forth exactly how the fire territory was to be operated and whose responsibilities were and what the fire territory could do and who would be responsible. So, you know, a lot of this has been set forth, and if you choose to at least go down this road, and you can get one and possibly two of the trustees to go along, then we have something to talk about. So that to me is the first step.
There's only one trustee that connects Gosport. The other two are,
Yeah.
Okay, then
The
only
other
that.
two connect to that trustee, so if she agrees and they agree, that would be the best route to go, is all three of them.
Well, we get to keep all the money. If it's our fire territory, we get to keep the money and we get to make the decisions.
Right, I agree.
So, and who's the trustee?
Linda Studer.
Linda Studer.
Okay.
Linda Studer. She's got an office in Town Hall.
Okay.
She's not there all the time though.
Troy, somebody's from Harrison,
Troy Lance.
and then Sue Carpenter's Montgomery.
And Linda Suter's which township?
Sue Carpenter is Montgomery.
Montgomery.
How about Linda Suter?
Wayne.
She's
Wayne.
Wayne.
Okay.
And Troy Lance is the other one.
Do we have any idea what Linda's propensity is about going forward or investigating this?
I don't
think she's very interested.
think she's interested in it.
Okay.
What I've talked to her
That's the
about.
first question before you
Yep.
spend any money to put
Yep.
together the package.
Okay. I will ask her again, but,
Okay?
okay.
Mary,
Mm-hmm.
I got one question.
Mm-hmm.
Say if Linda would go in with the township, with the thing, the other two townships, if they didn't want to at this time, we could go ahead and cover them and they could pay the
They can still contract.
contract with them.
Doesn't change our ability to contract with them. Again, the contract would be with the town of Gosport, which it would be the provider unit, and they could certainly continue to provide services exactly as we're doing now.
Okay.
Okay. Report on 122 West North Street.
Guess that's my time too.
No, that's your time.
That's my time too. As I reported to the board earlier, I did in fact, on August 28th, file suit in the Owen Circuit Court against Mr. Alan Kirby, who's the owner of the property there on West North Street. That is out for service right now, and that lawsuit will be served on him by sheriff, hopefully within the next few days. The Owen Circuit Court, at my request, has set a hearing for November the 24th at 9 a.m. which Mr. Hall and I are likely to attend, although anybody else who wants to come can. This hearing is for the primary purpose to grant us an emergency order to allow us, meaning the town, to go onto the property, to take whatever steps to clean up the property as we deem necessary. And we will proceed then to try to collect our monies back from him. Count one of the lawsuit that I filed, I totaled out the fines that he has incurred up to this point in time. Whenever it was not true, in fact, that we hadn't done anything about this. I started back in 2024, and at this point in time, according to my calculations, as of the time that we filed the lawsuit on August 28th, he owed to the town in fines $9,000. And it's accruing an additional $500 per month because he's not, he's not addressing the cleanup.
Yeah.
This is serious business. So I've asked for a personal judgment against him in the sum of, over $10,000 here. Now, what we do here, we can decide. Our intention is to get the property cleaned up. All right, that's mostly what we want. We want the property cleaned up and want to be reimbursed for whatever costs that we've involved since he's been thumbing his nose. My understanding is, I don't know Mr. Kirby. I understand he's a veteran, and I don't particularly relish the thought of pursuing him, but I tried everything that I can to persuade him that we need to address the problem, and it hasn't worked, so now we're gonna play hardball.
Yeah.
So, I invite you, I've been down there this evening before the meeting and took some photographs, and we need to get it taken care of before some child wanders in there and gets hurt. So, that hearing will take place, and then then the burden shifts from the legal side of it to the cleanup side of it. You can decide as the town board and whatever employees and other people that want to try to help, what we can do to jump in and try to make it salvageable at this point in time. And I'm sure that the church is beside itself in terms of having that
Can only imagine.
at the back of its property. So we'll do what we can. Any other questions I can answer for anybody?
He told me in person that he owns the property now, that he has a deed. In fact, he said, "You want it?" I said, "No, I don't want it." So, you want me to try to see if that's actual truthful information and get it from him and give it to you guys?
Well, I sent him a letter that basically said, if you don't want the property and you don't want to take care of it, then I will prepare a quitclaim deed and you can quitclaim it over to the town of Gosport,
Says he owns it.
and we'll take care of it. And didn't hear anything.
He has a title for that car down there too.
Well, if you talk to him and he wants to make different arrangements than fighting about it in court, I'm a reasonable man,
I'll tell him to call you.
no doubt.
He also says that car still runs.
What?
He also says that car still runs. Isn't that what he told you?
Well, he thinks it does. Yeah, now he's changed that. He's a little probably nice about it. I said, yeah.
Yeah.
Terry, I have one question. You saying going in to clean it up, now, is that to tear the house down, or just clean up around it and the inside of it, or?
Well, that's a good question. I would say at this point in time, we'll make that determination whenever we get the brush and everything else, and we'll take a look at the house. And I would say we'll tear it down.
I would say,
It's definitely needs to go down.
I would say there's salvageables.
Huh?
I would say there's salvageables.
The house is salvageable?
No, I'm saying there would be salvageables. There's stone on that could be salvaged.
I agree.
I've done it before, so
I agree, but
Are you gonna take the time to salvage it?
I might. If I have the time.
so we'll make that determination, and I guess that would would certainly be a question that we'll consider asking Judge Hanlon whenever she convenes the hearing on the 14th.
Okay.
That was just my question, because it needs completely level.
Takes a big chunks out of there, rather than the other.
My opinion is that, always been as attorneys, you do whatever you can get away with. If we get in there and we find that it needs to be taken down, we'll take it down until somebody stops us. You know, because we have a vested interest in this community, in protecting the people of the community. And if one of the things that needs to be done is to take it down and we have the financial wherewithal to do it, let's do it. I think our first foray into this, the one house that we did, we did a good job. Town employees did a good job, and we took a lot of stuff out of there. We took a lot of stuff down, so.
Several dumpster loads.
Huh?
Several dumpster loads.
Yeah, so this is what we're gonna do.
We need to do that to a couple more.
You got another one pending as well.
I say it's a good start.
Pending.
Pending, well, it ain't, no improvements on it.
No. No, and after what I saw today in the park, something's gotta be done.
What was in the park?
Let's just say some young lady was washing her hair at the spigot, outside spigot.
Which is why we
Oh,
locked it.
that's why it's locked.
That's why it's locked. And then she proceeded to go
Yeah, I
to
was thirsty.
one of our wonderful residents here in town, to their house. The cops went, and he told them that he did not have any idea who she was. Well, if you don't know who she is, get her off your property.
Yeah.
She was high as a kite.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get there earlier, I guess.
you missed it.
You're missing out on everything, Greg.
I mean, she
Stuck
was,
her head up in that spigot.
I got it on video if you want to see it. And she didn't mind she was being videoed either.
Really? No, she didn't.
Is he right up pretty close?
Yeah, we were fairly close. Yeah. Then I followed her down to Brian's house.
Well,
Knowed right then who walked
can't
you
get the
was.
restrooms done quick enough.
Oh, God.
You know, they'll get used.
Okay.
They won't rest
Yes.
because they ain't got no
That
money.
subject, we need to do something down at the garage, with that one person
Yep,
dumping down there and stuff. We need to
Yes,
get him for no
absolutely.
trespassing or something, because
Absolutely.
he's hauling stuff down there after hours.
yeah. Brian Rogers.
Hauling stuff to the town.
Yes, dumping it behind the water.
Behind the garage.
That's the garage over the hill.
Down there.
He's been told not to.
More than once.
I have no sympathy for the man. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
right.
sorry.
You come in.
Do we have any no trespassing signs? That's where we need to start first, I think.
I got one on my property.
I got 2 or 3 on mine.
What you need to do in the morning, go get some trespassing signs put up down there,
Mm-hmm.
and call the law and
Can you
have
put them on a public park?
him notice
No,
for no
I don't
trespassing.
think so.
no.
You should just shoot him and bury him. Well, I keep beating one on speed dial.
He forgot to put a fence up around the park with a lock. If we
Yeah.
unlock it at a certain time.
I got a fence.
He's got a
That
fence.
just hit me a little bit there.
Speaking of that, I went to the mailbox and I was talking to Tom Rice.
Mhm.
And you know where you turn in toward the old nursing home, that big white house? Well, they've got 3 or 4 of these large buildings back there.
Containers.
And one of them's got just a small door to walk in, obviously not storage. And he said there's lawn chairs on the front. Is that now a condominium complex or?
I think so.
Well, I'm just curious. if
There's an
that's-
ordinance against, it has to
People
have a
living in
certain
them.
square footage.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
they're
But they
big.
also have their own lift station. And that was put in. Isn't that right? No? I thought somebody said they had their own lift station down there.
We had a previous superintendent who refused to hook them up
Okay.
to the sewer lift station there at the nursing home.
Mm-hmm.
And he kept saying they need to put in a lift station and pump it to Main Street. And there was no reason why they should have to put a lift station to pump it to Main Street when the other lift station was back there that would have taken care of it. So they actually paid $1,000 at one time to hook on, and I don't remember if I refunded the check to them because the superintendent wouldn't hook into them. The previous town board did not tell him, go down there and put it in, put the lateral in so they can hook into it. So, yeah, we're messing out on a sewer bill and obviously more water bills.
What can we do about this?
I thought he was grandfathered in.
No,
What was existing would be grandfathered in.
The
but not
house.
adding to it, no.
but the existing buildings outside the house, no.
This is by the building.
And also a storage unit, which he said they were painting red, so maybe they're making it more visible. I don't know.
Yeah,
Several people living back there in those buildings.
yeah, I know.
I'll think on it because I'm trying to think. I mean, does that fall within the definition of a tiny house that has to have,
Do you have minimum square footage
Yeah,
standards?
there's no living in a portable home, there's no living in
Well, there ought to be
sheds.
water and sewer and all that involved if it's truly a home.
Yeah,
Which brings us to another issue on 7th Street. This council gave a guy permission to put in a brand-new mobile home. And
Yeah.
the mobile home wasn't put in, but he's living in a shed.
Fifth Street.
Yeah, Fifth Street.
Fifth Street,
Oh,
yeah,
yes, a modular was supposed to go in there.
yep,
House trailer, brand spanking new house trailer,
And it's,
$127,000.
It didn't.
no,
After about a year and a bunch of additional fees, he decided
To not do it.
So,
we need to
There's something to
rescind that
think about.
ordinance too.
Is that property outside of the town limits, or is that
No.
actually part of?
That's part of town.
And if you try to make an ordinance now, he'll grandfather clause it in.
but we've already got the ordinance.
And you got
It's
the
in place
ordinance that they
whenever-
can't do that,
Yeah.
we do that, then we can
You got a guy
do something
living-
about it.
You got a guy living in a motorhome. South
This is
Street.
true.
Do what?
You got a guy living in a motorhome, South Street.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yep, that's where he's living. He's not living in that house, he's living in the
I
motorhome.
heard he was staying in the basement, but.
Not a tree house.
And not the tree house either. Well, let us know what you think on that, Terry.
I'll think on it.
Okay.
I'll do what I can do.
Marion Tatori,
She's not here.
she's not here? Anything else? Craig?
We're soon going to need an 1.25 inch water line for the restroom building. What's there now is, Troy and Ryan, we've all looked at it. What's there now is a 3/4 inch line going to the, I guess, the shower, facility. And Troy said that he looked at, what'd you say, a 6-inch ductile iron? 6-inch ductile iron that
Ductile
runs
iron, yeah.
on South Street,
South Street.
on the same side of the street. Apparently the water line going to the hydrant,
Shower.
that's there on the south side of the shelter, doesn't come from the meter pit to the Old Town Hall, because they turned it off and it still runs. So there's apparently no meter, unless there's a meter buried somewhere right there where the hydrant is, which we don't know about.
Free water.
So, so there's some options there, but here's what Hudson Plumbing said when they put in four I guess they're high pressure flush valves and 4 restrooms. He said, if you have an event like Lazy Days, look how many porta johns you have down there for Lazy Days, and you got 4 facilities now. And if you flushed all 4 of those at once, 3/4 inch is not gonna do it. And they put in 1 1/4 lines inside of everything. So, 6 inch, if it's on the same side of the street, seems simple enough to tap. Now, I don't know whether you'd put another meter there or what,
Yeah.
but,
There's no meter on the spigot at the shelter
There's
house.
gonna be a meter on that spigot somewhere, because at one point in time it was shut off.
Pardon?
I said, there's gotta be a meter somewhere for that spigot, because at one point in time it was shut off.
Dave said there is a valve down at the bottom of that spigot to shut it off for winter
I
time.
know at one point in time they had to shut off somehow.
Yeah. He says there's a shut off valve down at the bottom of that pit. But there's no meter on it.
Well,
Because it's town property, I suppose, probably why waste a.
I'm sure my opinion will
But we know if it's
come
leaking.
across that line when they put the new main in. But yes, there's a 6-inch line running down South Street, about 4 feet out of the gravel. So we would have to interrupt the new street.
Do we have any meters
sewer's
left over?
already.
Do we have any meters left over? Have
No.
we used all the meters?
We have some tap meters, we don't have the radar reads.
Okay. Well, being town property, it'd just act like a master meter, wouldn't it, to check for leaks?
Yeah, we don't have, I mean,
We get a
nobody's
bill.
gonna get billed for it, so.
right.
Right,
Just need to have a meter to shut it off.
right, yeah, have a valve. So if we have one of those, then that, yeah, if we're in there, might as well.
Yeah, well, my opinion is that we might as well put a meter in for the spigot, put one in for the toilet.
Right. So we need to make a motion to do something like that
Yeah.
now, or is it just a, you know,
Well,
that's
they're coming next week, right? Donnie,
for the streets?
Wine and Faneuil's coming next week,
I'm
right?
starting next week.
They're starting next week on
Third Street.
whatever it is over there.
Yeah.
I said we make a motion on it. Make a motion to put a master meter, or whatever that is, for the
Just a meter.
spigot
Water meter.
and for the bathrooms.
I'd second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'm sorry.
So would the, Old Town Hall operate off of that same meter?
So there's a meter
Town
on
hall has a separate line, it has a meter outside the building, it's shut off if it leaks.
Right. So if that's ever,
It'll have
that
to
can
be
be,
that line.
that can be
And then that's
fixed
it.
if we ever
The
do
town,
any more with that building.
the, I think it's closer to the corner of South and Third there, that meter, where it comes in. That's where the cistern was, right? Didn't that pipe run through where the old cistern was underneath the building?
Under the fire truck?
Yeah, the fire trucks.
I think so.
Okay. Make a motion to adjourn?
a second.
All in favor? Aye.